This is the trailer. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm so worried, but gosh, I'm excited, but I'm worried. This is the trailer for the Joker.
Arthur, does it help to have someone to talk to?
Uh-oh.
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose. To bring laughter and joy to the world.
Nice! Oh! Oh my god! Why you do him like that? He's a clown. No!
Or is it getting crazier out there?
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile to your fear and sorrow. Smile, and maybe tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Come on, man!
What's so funny?
Oh god! Why is everyone beating him up?
Gotham's lost its way. What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
Oh, is that Harvey Dent? Reboots? Put on a happy face.
My life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
Yo, come on, man.
If you just
Yo, come on, man. What? Oh, yo, that got me. That got me, dude. That brought tears to my eyes. I love Batman is my favorite character of all time. Not just comic book character. Just character. Batman is my favorite. I just identify with him so much on so many levels. Joker is like the antithesis. He is the perfect villain for Batman because Batman's so controlled. He's so planned out. He's got plots and plans for everything, man. He's prepared for everything, but the only thing you can't prepare for is something that's never predictable. Something so chaotic. Something so just born of just comedy. Comedy is one of the most chaotic things. There are ways George Carlin, one of the best comedians of all history. He had a formula for comedy, but his comedy was predictable. Okay, Joker's comedy, it's so like insane that no one with a mind that has to be so well thought out like Batman can wrap their head around what Joker is up to. That's why he's the perfect villain for Batman. And this trailer, my goodness, dude. I'm so glad they didn't show Ben Affleck. I'm so glad they didn't show Aquaman. I'm so glad they didn't show freaking what's his name from Minutes to Mars or whatever. Like, this is the Joker that we need for this modern era. It makes so much sense, dude. With so much weirdness happening on social media, with so many people getting so upset about just not understanding other people's plight and getting so involved in other people's things they do to make a living, people getting so upset about how people do things, like him getting beat up as being a clown. Like, he was just trying to entertain people, and like his whole entire like persona was based on just entertaining people, and people were still beating him down for it. This is a perfect movie to put modern social media in its place. I hope it's viewed that way as well, because modern social media, I'll tell you how it is. It's a bunch of people who don't care about what you're doing at all, stepping into what you're doing because they found out that it's not what they like. And it's like, that's why you don't watch what I do. This is why you're not part of what I do. The people who don't watch WWE come into WWE talking about, oh my God, they're not showcasing the females enough. Oh, it's like, where were you? Where have you been? How old are you? 37 years old? Okay, so you were able to be around for the last couple of years. Why are you just now jumping in, telling us we're doing something wrong with the females? Like, watch what we do. And the second that they say their piece, they're gone. They're never going to order the network. They're never going to watch the pay-per-views. They're never going to do any of that. And that's just one instance. It's the same thing with politics. The same thing with cartoons. The same thing with movies. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, DC. People step into things that they have no business talking about because they never supported it. They're not the reason it's popular. They're not the reason it's ever getting looked at. But they come in and they talk trash about the way it's done. And it's like, this is the way it's been done for years, because it's giving these people happiness in their life. Who are you to say that they're doing something wrong? Like, this is the way it's been, man. Marvel has been this way. We've been showcasing incredibly strong women. One of the strongest women one of the strongest beings of all time is the Dark Phoenix. What do you mean there's no strong women in Marvel? She can destroy everybody. Like, they don't. Oh, there's no strong women in Star Wars. What about Leia? The brother of Luke Skywalker is so strong she could, like, revive herself from death and come back. Like, it's ridiculous. There's no agenda. It's just people step in and they flex their own muscle on what you're trying to do and what you've loved for years. And then they leave because they don't care about it to begin with. They're just trying to make what you love into what they love, and they're gone. This movie is perfect. The Joker was just trying to make people laugh. He was just trying to entertain people. Wonder Woman, exactly. What about Wonder Woman? What about all the rest of these women? Wanda Maximoff, freaking the Scarlet Witch is one of the most strong freaking characters to begin with. Who? Rogue actually could touch people and take everything they have. She touched, guys, the story of Rogue. Rogue couldn't fly. Rogue couldn't do half the things. She didn't have super strength or anything. There was a superhero. You might have heard of this superhero. Her name was Captain Marvel. You guys ever heard of Captain Marvel? I think she was Miss Marvel at this point. Miss Marvel. Captain Marvel. Flying around doing weird stuff. Guess who had to stop her? Rogue had to stop her. Rogue grabbed her. Here, let me play this epic music. We need epic music for this. This is the true real-life story. Rogue from the X-Men. You know, the girl with the, like, white streak in her hair who touches people and takes their powers? Well, Captain Marvel was doing crazy things. Miss Marvel was out of control. Rogue grabbed her by the head for so long. She grabbed her by the head for so long that she stole her powers permanently. She put Captain Marvel in a coma in the comic books. This is how Rogue got her powers, for real. Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, was just out there doing everything she wanted to because she was so, like, drunk with power or whatever. Rogue grabbed her by the head and didn't let go. Put Captain Marvel in a coma, and when Captain Marvel didn't wake up for a long time, but that's how Rogue can fly. That's how Rogue has this white streak through her hair, and that's how Rogue has super strength and super durability in the comic books. She literally grabbed her for so long, she didn't momentarily get her powers. She got her powers forever. Yes, that's the real life story. There are incredibly strong and incredible women in comic books, and all this stuff where, like, social justice is stepping in. I'm like, what were you reading? Have you read the comic books? Do you even know how we got here? No, you don't. This movie right here could be a incredible statement that needs to be made. All he wanted to do was make people laugh, and people kept messing with him to the point where it just became he had to step out of his normal comfort zone to try to just make sure people couldn't mess with him anymore. I love this movie already. The Joker is looking good.